Niger State government received 100 students kidnapped from St. Mary's Catholic School, Papiri, in Agwara local government area. Normalcy returns across Benin Republic as Nigeria receives accolades for swift response to defend legitimate government. And federal government targets productive economy through youthful engagement. Hello and many thanks for joining us on the news desk at 6 on NTN News 24. We are live in Abuja. I am Chinenye Moe. Niger State government has received 100 students kidnapped from St. Mary's Catholic School, Papiri, in Agwara local government area, rescued by the federal government. The children's release is coming 17 days after the incident that left their families, well-meaning individuals and government distraught. While the release comes as a relief for some parents, for those whose children are still in captivity, it is a feeling of uncertainty. President Bola Tinubu this Monday met with 6 state governors from across the country. The governors are Monday Okpewolo of Edo, Umar Namadi of Jigawa, Nasiru Idris of Kebbi, Ahmed Ododo of Kogi, Lucky Ayedetiwa of Ondo State, and Ahmed Aliyu of Sokoto. The meeting lasted about 40 minutes behind closed doors. Though details of the meeting was not disclosed, our State House correspondent Musbao Danwahab reports that it came as the president continues consultations on how to strengthen security across states of the Federation. The federal government just secured the release of 100 out of the students kidnapped by bandits in Niger State, following the earlier release of those taken away in Kebbi State. Normalcy has fully returned across the Republic of Benin as the legitimately elected democratic government remains firmly in control. Security authorities have confirmed the arrest of 14 military officers linked to the failed attempt to seize power by force. Musa Baba Aliyu reports.
This road leads directly to the presidential palace in Cotonou, the capital of the Republic of Benin. This was the situation on Monday morning, one day after an attempted security breach in the city. The democratically elected government led by President Patrice Talon remains firmly in control of the country. Reports indicate that most government offices, businesses, and foreign embassies in the capital have reopened and are operating normally. In a nationwide address on Sunday night, President Patrice Talon reassured citizens that his government is fully in charge and that calm and normalcy have been restored across the country. Security and public order will be maintained throughout the national territory, he says. Government spokesman Wilfred Leondre confirmed that as of Sunday afternoon, 14 individuals have been arrested in connection with the attempted coup. He clarified that all the detainees are active duty soldiers with the exception of 1 former military personnel. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Olusegun Ajadi Bakari, stated that the plotters had only briefly managed to take control of the state television network before being neutralized. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Nigeria has been widely commended for its swift and courageous response to the ECOWAS call to defend and protect the legitimate government of the Republic of Benin. Musa Baba Aliyu again reports that following credible intelligence of an imminent coup attempt, ECOWAS invoked the relevant provisions of its protocols and directed the immediate deployment of its standby force to deter and prevent any unconstitutional change of government in Benin.
For the past 25 years, the Republic of Benin has enjoyed uninterrupted democratic governance following the last military coup in 1972. The current administration of President Patrice Talon is scheduled to end in 2026, with preparation already underway for the next presidential and legislative elections. However, in a serious violation of the Constitution, a group of military officers recently attempted to seize power through force and violence. The action not only went against the clear will of the Beninese people, but also contravened the democratic principles upheld by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, of which Benin is an active and committed member. Responding swiftly, ECOWAS activated a standby force, a regional rapid response mechanism established under Article 25E of the 1999 Protocol relating to the mechanism for conflict prevention, management, resolution, peacekeeping, and security to protect Benin's constitutional order and democracy. Troops from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ghana promptly deployed in support of the intervention. Reports indicate that Nigerian Air Force in particular conducted the operation with a high degree of professionalism, successfully dislodging the mutineers, disarming them, and restoring calm without significant bloodshed. Thanks to this decisive regional action, democracy in Benin has been preserved. President Talon remains firmly in control, and the armed forces have reaffirmed their loyalty to the constitutional order. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And the Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, says the armed forces is reinforcing its joint operational structure to stay ahead of Nigeria's evolving security threats. In the message to the 2025 Defense Exhibition, the CDX explained that the reforms will be driven by the creation of a permanent joint theater command, improved intelligence coordination, and technology-driven operations. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports.
From advanced weapon systems, drones to communication equipment and tactical combat vehicles, the exhibition showcases indigenous military hardware and the rising demand for force multipliers on land, sea, and air. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, stressed that modern warfare have moved beyond the traditional domain, a development that requires strategic thinking and stronger collaboration across the entire security architecture.
It's actually frightening that in future we might not be fighting, human weapons against human. We might be fighting robots, autonomous weapon systems. Human footprints will try to be erased in all the spheres of warfare. And then we're having the advent of what they call killer robots. It's not tale, it's actually a reality. This is the kind of sphere that warfare is going into. We're not looking at just the drones that you are seeing down there, but a situation where in future these things take over. How well are we prepared for this? We're looking at having integrated command centers in preparation for our future wars.
In every foreign missions that our armed forces have participated, we come first, be it ECOMOG, be it United Nations. So I am 100% convinced that in no time, with these new applications of new technologies, I'm convinced that Nigeria will come on top again.
Stakeholders believe that partnerships emerging from the expo could enhance Nigeria's defense posture, particularly technology-driven warfare and improved joint operations. In Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
And still on security, the Nigerian Forest Security Service has declared a renewed and unwavering commitment to reclaiming the nation's forests from bandits, kidnappers, and other criminal groups threatening national security. NFSS Commander General Dr. Joshua Satimehin made the vow during a 4-day national workshop held at the National Stadium, Abuja, for officers and men, particularly those in the operations and intelligence departments. Dr. Satimehin explained that the workshop was designed to strengthen personal capacity in field operations and local intelligence gathering, with the ultimate aim of complementing the efforts of Nigeria's formal security agencies. Over 3,000 officers participated in the intensive training, which featured presentations from the military, DSS, police, NSCDC, NDLEA, immigration, customs, and officials from the Federal Ministries of Environment and Agriculture, among other key stakeholders in the nation's security architecture. Dr. Shatimehin reaffirmed that with officers deployed across the 36 states, the FCT, and all 774 local government areas, NFSS has the manpower to reclaim Nigeria's forest areas.
Support, Mr. President, the NSA, and all the security apparatus of our country. Nigeria Forest Security Service is ready to dislodge them from our forests, to take our forests from this criminal element. And we have the manpower, we have the structure.
The training basically is to expose them to the knowledge of the forest and the activities and operations of the forest.
The Federal Ministry of Justice was here to speak to the boys and all of us. So this enabled us to know the law guiding us, so that other security formations will not, and then we will also know how to defend ourselves.
Away from security matters now, the federal government of Nigeria has promised to harness the nation's dominant population, the youth, through adequate support as necessary manpower to sustain the implementation of its policies, which are geared towards building a secure democratic society. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by the Minister of Information and National Orientation at the unveiling of My Nigeria, My Responsibility project at the State House, reassured that the administration principle remains unchanged to help nurture responsible and useful citizens. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
This event demonstrates the successes being recorded in transforming the youth and showcase their determination to remain critical partners in advancing purposeful governance. The president represented says his administration is intentional in reigniting patriotism through responsible citizenship, as evident in the administration's journey so far.
When you pay your fair share, you are directly investing in the school your child attends, the road to your businesses, and the security that guards your homes. That is the essence of My Nigeria, My Responsibility. Today, the NEL Fund has brought into active beneficiaries over 600,000 Nigerian students. Over 120 billion naira has already been expended in just less than 2 years. Just imagine what this will do at the end of the first term of this administration.
The Birth of My Nigeria, My Responsibility campaign is an initiative for value reorientation among the people.
From today, you have to ask yourself, what is my responsibility to my nation? Once you do that, you see a clear pathway to national rebirth and national consolidation.
The government has its own responsibilities, institutions have their mandate, but the soul of any nation is carried by its people. When citizens embrace integrity, respect for the law, community service, and patriotism, development becomes not just possible, but inevitable.
A nation rises when its citizens rise. It falls when its citizens withdraw or retreat into apathy. In all of this, responsive leadership and followership with responsibility are necessary.
Participants were unanimous that the new initiative, when channeled to the right audience using the right platforms, will reignite patriotism and engender development. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. More reports when we return. Stay.
Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million naira and receive a complimentary Daisy TV TV set. Spend $15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at $20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to the only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality, and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use Arisco tomato paste and products. 100% natural tomato. Better food na correct. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount. Arisco tomato paste, taste of
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Many thanks for staying on. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, has received an award of excellence in recognition of his outstanding impact on the nation's administration. Organized by Best Strategic Media in collaboration with the SGF's office, the award recognizes and rewards innovation, leadership, and exceptional public service delivery. Shehu Muhammad Dati reports.
Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to you.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation was presented with the award by the Best Strategic Media, an honor that recognizes the pivotal roles of the SGF's office in streamlining interministerial cooperation and accelerating key deliverables of the Renewed Hope agenda.
We are deeply grateful to His Excellency, our President, for championing a culture that rewards excellence in governance.
The event reaffirms the importance of meticulous public service in Nigeria's pursuit for cohesive development. It underscores that behind every major decision, from economic stabilization to security, stands an intricate network of coordination. The applause may fade, but the expectation for effective, transparent, and prompt governance endures. In Abuja, Shehu Muhammad Dati, NTA News.
The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, has held a closeout meeting for the Agri-Based Digital Innovation in West Africa UNN project, marking the conclusion of a major initiative designed to expand digital solutions in agriculture and strengthen climate-friendly innovation across the region. Mina Daniels reports.
Over the past 2 years, the project has focused on building the capacity of young researchers and agri-tech innovators, promoting data-driven climate-friendly farming, and supporting local enterprises with digital tools designed to boost productivity and improve food security.
But these are innovations in farming, dry season irrigation for farmers. We hope that the farmers that have participated as pilot project will also take it home
Speakers at the closeout meeting highlighted key milestones, including the development of digital platforms for precision agriculture, training of farmers and extension workers, and the establishment of innovation hubs that will continue to operate beyond the project's lifespan without affecting the ecosystem.
Those who farm the way their forefathers farmed can never be able to feed themselves. So we need to get technology back in there, and the digital era impacts on agriculture.
Protocol coordinators notes that despite challenges such as limited digital infrastructure in rural communities, the initiative has recorded strong outcomes, especially in empowering students and startups to turn research into practical climate-friendly agricultural solutions.
For the past 15 months, our research team in the University of Nigeria in Nsukka have developed an app, a digital app that will support rice farming, especially dry season rice farming in Nigeria and across Africa.
Participants expressed optimism that the tools and knowledge shared through the Agri-D UNN partnership will help shape smarter, technology-driven agriculture across Nigeria and the wider African region. In Abuja, Nina Daniels, NTA News.
To Union Matters now. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities says it is ready to work with government to rebuild public institutions, strengthen accountability, and modernize public service delivery. At its 53rd National Executive Council meeting in Jos, the union reviewed issues affecting workers' welfare, the university system, and the nation's economic and security challenges.
SANU therefore demands that predictable and adequate funding, timely releases, and strict accountability mechanisms to ensure that resources directly address critical needs in teaching, research, infrastructure, digital systems, and administrative services. But without decisive government action, the decay of university infrastructure will continue to undermine national development.
SANU National President Mohammed Haruna Ibrahim expressed concern over the delay in releasing the 50 billion naira end allowance and the stalled implementation of the 2009 renegotiated agreement. He warned that government must act before year-end to avert industrial action.
Now and the end of 2025, that if federal government refuses to invite us and conclude discussions on this 2009 agreement as it affects SANU, we will shut down the system. We are not ready to go back to universities in 2026 without any tangible offer.
Also called for improved funding of universities, better security on campuses, and fair wages to boost productivity across tertiary institutions. And talking politics now, Yusuf Dantale of the Allied People's Movement has been re-elected as national chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council at an election held at its national headquarters in Abuja. Timothy Yusuf reports that IPAC is the umbrella body of the all-registered political parties in Nigeria.
APC should follow behind.
The return of National Chairman of Allied People's Movement, APM, Yusuf Maman Dantale, as the IPAC chairman followed a unanimous vote after the only opposition to his return stepped down. Chairman of the Electoral Committee, Dan Wayawu, declared the election result with the elected officials now to pilot the affairs of the council for another 2 years.
Dr. Yusuf Dantale was elected unanimously. He is now the new national chairman of IPAC.
IPAC election has always been riddled with rancor, but here you have something different, that candidates on their own volition withdrew from the race, not because they were induced, nothing, they did it. So what that means is that we have been able to give leadership to the people.
The Deputy National Woman Leader of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Zainab Ibrahim, also emerged as the Deputy National Chairperson, while Maxwell Mbudem emerged as the National Secretary. Miriam Garba was elected as Deputy National Secretary, and Dipo Olayokun emerged as National Treasurer. Chinyere Oge Kalu emerged as the new National Organizing Secretary, and Umar Muhammad was elected as National Financial Secretary, while Egbeola Wale Martins and Obed Agu emerged as National Publicity Secretary and National Legal Advisor, respectively. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
And that's the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for being a part of it. I am Chinenye Moyi.